Hello, my name is Nerys John and I work for Medra Counselling Services. This video is especially for Cyngor Gwynedd frontline working staff, such as carers and refuse collectors. You are the staff who are actively helping our communities and members of our families. It's likely that you're having to deal with very difficult feelings at the moment. You are to be treasured for the work that you're doing. At this time, it's important to think about all that you are able to do. It means that you have to recognise also at the same time the things that are outside of your control. One way of looking at this is to think of a sieve. All these things coming into the sieve, the things that you do have to do, and the things that actually you can't do anything about. So it's like a filter. You could think of it as a fishing net. What you want left in the sieve are the things that you can do something about, so that it doesn't get clogged up. It's like having to think about a filter, and that you have to be constantly cleaning out that filter so that you're not overwhelmed. So if you carry on going round and round thinking about the things that you can't change, the things you can't do something about, it can impact on your health and on your well-being. So let's carry on thinking about the things that you can and you are doing to make a difference. Some of you are helping people in their final days of need, which is such a huge responsibility, and you are doing it well. But however small or large the things that you have to do every day, we need to focus on those things, the things that you are doing, you can do. Following the guidelines about your own protection does take time and it does take energy, but it is something that you have to do, and you're doing well. For those of you involved in refuse collection, you know the difference that you are making. How awful our communities would be if it wasn't for you. It's also important to think about the things that you are doing, the things that you are getting done in your personal life as well. Caring for your families. Actually, it is very hard to go out to work and to leave your family behind. But the money that you are making, the salaries that you have, are so vital for your families. But also it's the smaller things that you're doing, preparing the meals, playing games with the children, going out for walks. These are all things that you are doing, that you are getting done, and it's important to focus on those things. We can also be thinking about some of the things that come into this sieve that don't have to be done today. We need to recognise those things and to leave them be, because they can come back in and we can do them again at another time. There are 5 things that you can be focusing on to help your well-being. The first is actually being in the moment, thinking about the here and now, not about the past, not about the future, actually what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, appreciating that in the very moment that it's happening. The second thing is exercise. Now I know that within your work you do loads of exercise, but there is quite a big difference between exercising for relaxation and for well-being and exercising at work. So going for that ride on the bike, going for that short walk is really important to help look after yourselves. Another thing that's important, the third thing that I'm going to talk about, is actually connecting with friends and family. Now then, a lot of the connecting that we tend to do is around social networks such as Facebook. Now then, we have to be so careful about that because it can be quite damaging, and sometimes Facebook can leave us feeling quite downhearted. So it is important to pick up the phone or to have that chat over the fence or a chat on FaceTime with friends and family. The fourth thing is something that you're doing every day at work. That is giving to others, being kind. That is part of your work. But I think what happens is that we forget to acknowledge that. We forget to tell ourselves, yeah, I did that nice thing today and I should praise myself. The fifth thing is to do with doing something new. Learning something new. It could be a new game of cards or going somewhere new, somewhere you've not been before, even within your village, within your town. There are footpaths that you find that you might never have been on before. So going along that footpath and doing something new does help lift the spirits. Finally, I just want to warn you about watching too much of the news. It's okay to be informed and to look at the news, but not to be looking at it all the time, not having these negative pieces of information and leading on to your own negative thoughts. We need to be limiting how much we watch the news, maybe to once a day. So I hope that some of these ideas will make sense to you and for you to realise that there is further support should you need it. I'm going to put up now some information about places that you can go for extra support. The first one is the Occupational Health Department of Cyngor Gwynedd on 01286 679 329. Should you have any worries about your health, contact Occupational Health and they can help you. Then Medra Counselling are still providing counselling for Cyngor Gwynedd staff online or by phone. So their number is 01248 712 865. There are websites that are quite useful, got a few handy hints. Mind.org is a good website. Meddwl.org is another one, which is in the Welsh language. AnxietyUK.org is another one. If you need information about coronavirus and this terrible illness, then you could get more information from the NHS website. So that's nhs.uk. Thank you for listening to this video. I wish you well and thank you for all the work that you're doing. Bye-bye for now.